Aside from a controversial police shooting that took place in Toronto over the weekend, there is a case involving cops in Florida that shot an unarmed black man. In fact, he was a 60-year-old by the name of Roy Middleton, and he was at his mother's house, and he went to the driveway of the home to the car to get cigarettes out of the car. This happened around 2 a.m., and a neighbor saw him and thought that it was a black man trying to steal the car, so the neighbor called the police. Police showed up to the scene, and they immediately told him to put his hands where they could see it or see them. And as soon as he turned around to face the cops, he was shot at. In fact, they shot at him several times, 7 times to be specific. And fortunately, he only got shot once in the leg, and it shattered the bones in his legs, but he did not die. But this is a standard case of cops shooting first, not even asking questions, reacting immediately. And Roy says, it was like a firing squad, bullets were flying everywhere. But now the cops are saying, no, you don't understand. We felt like we were in imminent danger because he lunged at us. Now,
yeah, I know, everybody's always lunging. I know. Wasn't he in his car?
He wasn't in his car. He was reaching into the car, from what I understand, reaching into the car to get the cigarettes.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it a tiny bit better. Okay, but look, you know, the cops, I actually blame them less than in some ways than I blame the neighbor. Because what's the automatic assumption? Oh, there's a black. Your neighbor's black. Your neighbor's black. But nonetheless, you see a black guy reaching into a car, call the cops. Call the cops. He must be guilty. I mean, but I don't know if you know this, black guys own cars. They have cars, and sometimes they reach into them because it's their effing car. So look, this goes to the Zimmerman thing, Anna. You know, it's the assumption of the cops was the #1 problem in that case. They come in and they go, the black kid dead on the ground, 17-year-olds with a bullet hole in his chest, must be guilty. Let's do a criminal background check on him. Let's do a toxicology report on him. The guy who shot him was not black. No criminal background check, no toxicology, because he must not be guilty. And then people say there's no racism. But come on, you've got to be willfully blind.
Look, there's obviously a case of racial profiling. I mean, to deny that racial profiling had something to do with this case, I think would be extremely naive. And the only thing that I would ask people watching this to really think about is all the different ways that minorities get profiled and all the different obstacles they have to go through that white people don't have to go through. If I was in that driveway reaching into a car at 2 a.m., no one would call the cops on me. And the cops, if they did arrive on the scene, there's no way they would threaten to shoot me or shoot me. Like, it's inconceivable that something like that would happen to me. But there's always this automatic assumption that if it's a black or Latino person reaching into a car or hanging around the neighborhood, he or she must be doing something wrong.
You know, oftentimes we'll get this criticism, like, oh, you guys always are looking for racism, etc.
Right.
But Anna and I are not black, okay? It's not like I have an axe to grind. I don't think they'd shoot me either. I don't think they'd report me either,
exactly.
Right? But you have to purposely close your eyes, close your ears, and not want to see it for you to miss it. It's obvious. All we're doing is reporting on the facts here. So you really think that if it was a blonde white woman or a white guy, or even a Middle Eastern guy like me, reaching into a car, they would be like, oh, call the cops, call the cops. Come on.